to Lincoln, Nebraska, and a place some of the game's immortals have called home. Johnny the Jet, Frazier, Crouch, Rozier, and many, many more have built this Big Red legacy as this crowd is ready to cheer on their beloved Cornhuskers. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Golden Gophers will boot it away to start the game. He'll call for the fair catch here. Line gets set, first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Complete to the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And why waste any time? Get right to it, the offense, with a big play right out of the gate.
And sending a clear message, Reese, they are going to take shots. They've got playmakers. They've got dudes that can get downfield and locate the football. I love the attitude right out of the gate.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. Past the first down marker and still running. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And they tacked on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot work in the middle of the field and you know how fast he is, you just wait for him to come open, throw that strike, and you know he'll take care of the rest. Nice throw, nice catch.
Looking to the big tight end. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The give is to Taylor. Oh, what a move! And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
The Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Brosmer. Gets it out quickly. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
Seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. When you talk about the next game on the schedule, they're always looking forward to this one.
He's going to pass on second down. He'll fire to his right. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that. Nice job.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Running back searching for a hole. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The give to the back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. And the Huskers in the hurry-up. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponents. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much. All throughout the year, all the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Got a man. It's Boyd. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup. He went for it. He attacked it. Got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side. That completion leaves us with 2nd and medium. They'll run play action. Getting some heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after him.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Finds space on the right. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Defense might bring the house here. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Buys a little time. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. You know, the entire concept of the play-action fake is to slow down the rush. Didn't work.
No, they didn't bite on it, which was great defense. They didn't bite on it. They knew it wasn't a run. Played pass, continued to get to the quarterback and get the quarterback on the ground.
Big loss on the last play, threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. To throw, it's Raiola. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a 1st down.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. So nice to have a target like that.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll keep it on the ground, looking for the end zone. And he'll take it in. Touchdown, Nebraska!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. On the move. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
They want to run it left here. Nice move to keep moving. They make the stop, and that'll bring the 1st quarter to a close. Back at it to open the quarter with this 1st down play. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Brosmer. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Quick step and go. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
One of the first things I want to do when I come into a game is I'm going to go, where do I have the advantage? Where are my guys better than yours? And maybe they feel good about their matchup out wide. Some of those wide receivers making some of these big plays down the field. This is a good sign for this offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
And the Golden Gophers trying to cash it in on first and goal. Trying to punch it in. And makes his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he tacks on the extra point. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Oh, he's going to go for the return. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone and he's knocked down at the 10. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Raiola. He's going for the big play. He's got it on the left. Can anyone catch him? The 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Huskers. And once he got loose, it was all over.
And, man, what a game-changing tight play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a first down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. The kickoff team out there getting set. Fielded in the end zone. It's Taylor. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Give to the running back. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw. It's Brosmer. It's complete. At the 35, he's open. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Going up top on first down. They're bringing heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Looking to throw on second down. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job for him, Tom.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
And I know most offensive coaches, they're going to be thrilled taking all these 50-50 shots against man coverage. I don't know, though, if they want to keep testing that defensive back. He has been on fire.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They go to the ground. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. He'll take a deep shot here. And the ball is intercepted. Got room on the return. He's at the 10. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Third in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Lining up for the PAT. Splits the uprights. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 15. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Mayer. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Oh, man. The quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
Now the play fake. They get to him as he throws. Wide open downfield. Afterburner's coming. Touchdown, Cornhusker. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. This has been a track meet running up and down the field so far, Jesse.
It's amazing for this offense, right? Score a touchdown, go try to get a rest on the sideline. It feels like you blink and you're right back on the field having to go score another one, David. It just feels like it's going to be that kind of game.
Well, so which defense can kind of change their identity a little bit, get more aggressive? You're giving up yards and touchdowns anyways. Who can get aggressive and maybe create a turnover?
He'll pull it down and run. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
He's moving out of the pocket. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the run. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. To the air, it's Brosmer. He's right on target. At the 45 on his way. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
The Golden Gophers getting set on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Got his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Now from inside the red zone. A little screen to the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Turning to the running game on first and goal. Touchdown, Minnesota! And these offenses are clicking already.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
PAT unit on the field. Oh, and it's no good, and we're still tied. So a drive there of 85 yards and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They'll immediately call timeout. Timeout, Nebraska. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripped off a huge shunt play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. The Cornhuskers will kick it off to start the second half. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Yeah, and listen, QB's got to find ways to push the ball down the field and make sure defenses don't just sit in zones and stay shallow. Nice job by the QB. Push it down the field. Make some big plays, baby.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. The give to the single back. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Setting up the screen. Headed to the end zone. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the
touchdown, Golden Gophers! And that one will give him the lead. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone at an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. The defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. First down for this offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Throws to the tight end. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And it's incomplete as he threw the helium ball, trying to float it in. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run. And then the offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so we can get north and south. You used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
Would have just been a 49-yard field goal try, but they're hungry for touchdowns, so they'll try to move the chains on 4th and short. And the Golden Gophers get enough for the first down.
4th and short, a lot of times you know what's coming. I know what's coming. Who's going to be more physical? They give it to the running back. O-line does their job. Nice pickup on 4th and short.
They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Running back goes in motion. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Working that left side. And what a throw to get it in there, and they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13.
This receiver is so dangerous out in space, and it's a nice job by the QB getting him the ball early on the curl route. And you see, once he has it, he's got some wiggle, he's got some shake, makes some defenders miss, and gets up the field.
Back to throw, it's Brosmer. Bought a little time, lets it go. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Swings it out to the flat. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Raiola. Throws to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot, you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And
he's off to the races. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Nebraska! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver, that can design ways to get the football in his hand? Palmer, once you get in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes sometimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes courtesy of the big play, covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
What a fantastic play there from the linebacker position. You think about guys like Trev Alberts, Levante David, some of the Nebraska greats playing the linebacker spot. Those guys were able to run. And because of that, they could get to the quarterback when blitzing. This guy with his speed is a guy that they need to deploy time and time again, getting after the quarterback. He's got some wheels. Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one. And all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around. And now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
That's reeled in. It's Spencer. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide out in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Back to throw, it's Brosmer. A little release to the back. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. That little swing pass to the right was high percentage, low productivity.
And you see this a lot in college football. This is like a run now. This is an outside run. I'm going to dump into the running back really quickly to try to get him on the perimeter in space. It didn't work. The defense was ready for it, came up and made a nice tackle.
Now on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Sweet feet on the move. Short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the 1st. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Moving away from pressure. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead. But if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
The field goal is no good. Guys, still a 6-point game, but a missed opportunity.
Well, that field goal could have iced the game, but with the miss, we still got a close one.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the back. A collision, and he's stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. Not enough for the 1st down. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive game.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
They'll go to the counter. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the Huskers want to pick up the tempo.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Across the 25, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Smart offensive coordinators, they're going to throw deep balls, especially those 50-50 balls you hear about all the time. My wide receiver is better than your DB. Not on this play.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down. The Huskers have pushed it inside the 20. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to him again. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Husker!
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the 4th. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Curious call here as they line up for an onside kick with the lead in a one-possession game in the fourth.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Looking to go up top on first down. He'll pull it down. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Well, I'll tell you, he picked a good time to have his longest run of the day. Really nice job there, feeling the pressure, buying himself some time, and then taking off and getting north. And just so gifted when he's in the open field. That's going to really give a jolt to his offense.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Looking to move it through the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to throw, it's Brosmer. Up on that one.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Enormous play coming right here. Third down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught near the sideline, it's Taylor. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these two-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
And the Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
That's caught. It's Williams. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
And the sticky fingers allow them to grab the two-point conversion. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Ready to go back to work on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Gets it out fast. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Huskers want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Throws to the back. He's got it. At the 35, he's loose. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
This is just getting close. I mean, he's close to 500 yards now, just dissecting this defense. They have had no answer for that powerful arm.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. It's complete to the left. Great move there. He'll be brought down at the passing game has them on the doorstep. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy.
Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And that is why they're called the hands team, people, on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. From the shotgun, the inside give. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Dropping back, it's Brosmer. Looking to the big tight end. Hauls it in. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Huge moment coming here as they try to punch it in and quiet this crazy, raucous crowd. Taylor has it. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Barrels ahead. Touchdown, Minnesota! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're lining up to boot it away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So
a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and you might be looking at overtime soon.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. On the run, it's Raiola. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Just over 50 seconds to go. They're trying to pull off a comeback, and they'll need to get this onside kick to do it. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been